Welcome to the update. I'm Eleanor Quirk. The Greens are calling for a full investigation after their candidate, who ran against Anthony Albanese at the election, was injured at a protest. Hannah Thomas has undergone eye surgery after she was injured during her arrest outside a Sydney company that protesters say supplies aviation parts to Israel. The 35-year-old was one of several protesters arrested for allegedly failing to comply with police directions. Fellow Greens MP Sue Higginson is calling for a critical incident to be declared.
This was a legitimate gathering of people on public land. There is now an enormous question about the excessive force used.
In a statement, New South Wales Police say the matter remains under review. A new survey has found the majority of Australians feel welcome to country ceremonies are overused. Polling by the Institute of Public Affairs found 56% of those surveyed believe the ritual is divisive, 49% opposing it before sporting games, while 46% believe they should not be performed at Anzac Day services. US President Donald Trump has warned Iran he will order another bombing on its nuclear sites if it resumes efforts to develop a nuclear weapon. It comes after satellite images were released showing activity ramping up with vehicles and equipment at the same sites that were targeted by America's bunker-busting bombs last week. Speaking to reporters at the White House, Mr. Trump says he would not hesitate to strike again.
If the intelligence reports conclude that Iran can enrich uranium to a level that concerns you, would you consider bombing the country again?
Without question, absolutely.
Experts say the move to pay superannuation during paid parental leave will be a game changer for young parents. Misha Schubert from the Super Members Council says the new legislation will narrow the gender super gap.
Super that could be worth $14,800 for a typical mother of two by the time she reaches retirement. It's going to make a big difference to fixing women's retirement poverty and the fact that women still retire with a quarter less super than blokes.
Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, the Dolphins have moved into the top 8 on the NRL ladder after a 50-28 victory against the Rabbitohs. Coach Christian Wolfe says the team was hungry for the win after last week's loss.
I'm really proud about the way we bounced back. You could tell through the week that we had a different intent about us, and we had a great session on Wednesday, which is probably one of the best sessions we've had for a fair while. And as I said, there was a really good feel. So I knew we were ready to go, and you could see in the early exchanges we were as well.
And Collingwood survived a scare to beat West Coast by 29 points. The Pies coming from behind at halftime to extend their lead on top of the ladder to 10 points. To entertainment, and fans at a Grease sing-along screening in LA got a surprise when the original Danny Zuko strutted out on stage. Dressed in character, John Travolta making a surprise appearance at the Hollywood Bowl before leading the crowd with a classic song from the cult movie.
Are you guys ready to do One Bubble together?
And Taylor Swift's ex has taken a veiled swipe at the pop superstar Maddie Healy, who dated the singer-songwriter briefly 2 years ago, making a sarcastic comment to the crowd while performing at Glastonbury.
I'm probably the best songwriter of my generation. The best, a poet, ladies and gentlemen, is what I am. Generational wordsmith.
And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you again soon for another episode of The Update.